Well, good evening, Tiger Nation, and welcome out here to the Breckenridge County Athletic Complex for our first baseball event of the season, first of many. And I, Mr. Garrett, am joined tonight by Breckenridge County sophomore Clay Metter. Clay, what's up?
Hello, Mr. Garrett.
Hey, you excited for this game?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's gonna be a good one, and couple reasons why. One, I mean, who doesn't love a good spring day for a baseball game? Sun's out, a little windy, but that'd be fine. Coming into the game too, it's both teams are going to be looking to keep it rolling. See, Breckenridge County 6-5 on the season, on a three-game win streak coming into this one. Just actually won last night, 2-1. Henderson County started their season 0-5, but they have recovered to win two in a row. So Henderson's got a two-game win streak. We've got a three, and the way baseball works, somebody's going to have their streak continue, and somebody going to have it come to an end. Clay, you got any predictions for this tonight?
Well, if I'm being honest, I don't know most of our players. I've gone to very little of these games, but I feel like just knowing the few that I do, I feel like we can pull it together and get a fourth win under our belt.
Yeah, I think four in a row is not out of the question for the Fighting Tigers. It's going to be interesting to see who's pitching in this one because that maybe, just maybe, more than any other position decides a baseball game. Now, they're all out there, everybody's playing, but pitching matters. Now, last night, Hayden Henry for the Fighting Tigers went to distance, got a complete game, only allowed 4 hits. That would mean in the 2-1 win, he only allowed that one run, had 11 strikeouts on 88 pitches, so not too bad, but that is going to mean that he's going to be ineligible to throw today. So we'll see who's out there on the bump for the Fighting Tigers here in just a little bit. And again, that's going to be a fun one because if the pitcher is great, good pitching is going to defeat good hitting. And I personally enjoy a great pitching game. I mean, it's fun watching people blast a bunch of home runs, but watching a pitcher get to work it's a beautiful thing. And so I know Henderson, looking at their roster, their pitcher who's thrown the most is Maddox Golday. He's thrown 7.2 innings. Now we can't say who's going to throw for them with certainty because in their last game, their statistics are not posted yet, or as of printing these off this afternoon. So I could probably do a quick deep dive. And yes, they have not updated. So Clay, see the respective managers shaking hands. Both teams have the same colors, but Breckenridge County is going to be in their white uniform with the maroon pinstripes. Henderson be batting first wearing the maroon tops. Now, I wonder, if we do a national anthem, we're going to have to step away, Clay.
Yeah.
I know that the softball game already had the anthem. We're going to see who's starting for Henderson County. Number 10, Maxton Meadows. Number 2, Hunter Meadows. Hunter Evans. Corbin Throckmorton. Cooper Vowles. Batting fourth. Will Schwartz batting fifth. Gavin Herndon. Tucker Seward batting seventh. Wyatt Holland batting eighth. And Reed Clark batting ninth. It's Cole Thompson on the mound, so we'll keep you posted for that one.
There's the rest of the Colonels, and they're coached by John Arndt.
Yeah.
And now for your Fighting Tigers of Breckenridge County.
Breckenridge County.
Playing center field number 5, Adam Howe.
Adam Howell leading off.
Batting second, playing second base,
Center
number
field.
1, Harper Lucas.
Harper Lucas hitting second.
Batting third, playing first base, number 14, Hayden Henry.
Here's Henry, had that great pitching outing. Now he's first base tonight.
Field number 11, Jonah Miller.
Jonah Miller, left field.
Batting fifth, playing shortstop, number 3, Draven Scott.
Draven Scott, shortstop
Batting
tonight.
sixth and catching, number 8, Brody Butler.
Brody Butler, batting sixth.
Seventh and playing third base, number 10, Connor Willis.
Connor Willis on third base.
Batting eighth and pitching tonight, number 15, Tristan.
Ooh,
Wicker.
Tristan Wicker
And batting
pitching.
ninth, playing right field, number 2, Leland.
And Leland Board in right field. You know, Clay, I got excited for Tristan pitching because he's really good. Really good pitcher. And so we got a treat tonight. And we are going to have the national anthem, so Clay and I will be right back. Well, Clay, I was right before we started, before the anthem, when we last went off, we're talking about Tristan. Now that I know he's pitching, Breckinridge County gonna win this game. That's my prediction. You know, he's pitched in 17 innings this season. He's got a 1.24 ERA. Now it might look like he's got a tough go because he's got no wins yet, but we tend to throw him against the tough teams, and Breckinridge County's had a tough schedule so far, Clay.
Yes.
Had some games against, some of the best. Owensboro Catholic's always a tough game. We played them in extra innings. Henderson played Owensboro Catholic and lost 10-0, but again we took them to 8 innings, lost 4-2. Can't really compare game to game, but so coming into a game like this, Clay, you can see the wind out there on the flag blowing right to left. What kind of impact do you think the wind is going to have on the game tonight?
Well, I believe that a good pitcher, especially someone like Tristan, he has lots of practice. I believe that he will be able to play around it
Okay, maybe get some outs.
It won't affect us that much.
Yeah, got you. So here comes Meadows, number 10, Maxton Meadows to the plate for the Colonels. First pitch on the way. First pitch of all is Wicker looking to establish rhythm. Pitchers are all about rhythm. And Meadows, you can kind of see he's crowding up there in the batter's box, right up there on the plate. So pitchers don't like that either. Nice movement on that fastball from Wicker. It's 1-2. It's a pitcher's count. Now he can throw something with a little swaz on it.
And we've got a foul ball.
Yeah, it's that pitch was moving, and Meadows able to get contact, but not able to put it in play. Ooh, a close one. But Meadows, good eye to hold off of that one. I'm afraid I would have swung at that one, Clay, and sat down. But Wicker, that's fouled towards the parking lot. Don't park in the first two rows if you come to a game at the complex, because you may get a souvenir that you didn't ask for. And there it is, curveball, strike three. And I'm not going to predict too much of how it's going to go, but he leads the team in strikeouts and averaging well over a strikeout per inning pitched. So probably say that a lot. Ooh, that had some movement on it too. So Clay, the thing about the curveball that comes out of the pitcher's hand, it looks like it might hit you, but then it's going to drop over the plate. It's a hopeless feeling for a batter, especially if you might initially be afraid that it's coming in. You might tense up like you're going to get hit, and then you just watch it go in the catcher's mitt. You're like, dang it. So 2 balls, 1 strike as Wicker continues getting to work. 2-2 now. Pitchers like to be in a situation where they got 2 strikes on the batter, Clay.
Now we can. Oh.
Oh, but that's Hunter Evans, number 2, with a single. Drove that one through the gap between first and second. Here's Corbin Throgmorton. After the hit from Evans. Not a big lead for Evans at first, it has to be said. He's staying pretty close to first base. Something about our ballpark, Clay, you see all this, call it negative space, outside of the field of play in foul territory. If a ball gets by the catcher, that's a free base for any base runner. Oh, showing bunt. Throgmorton gets it down, but it's foul. So we may, Clay, have seen the Colonels tip their hand a little. They might look to bunt Evans into scoring position, which is when he reaches second base. Now, we have to ask for y'all's forgiveness at home, because Clay and I are out here in the right down under the press box outside. A lot of wind, it might pick up on our mics, but we're sorry. And if we get a little sniffles out here in the cold, don't hate us too much. As Throgmorton works the count in his favor, 2-1. Evans, a little bigger lead now. Looking at first base, Clay. Healthy lead, maybe too healthy. There, Wicker going to pick him off. He saw it too.
Well, another standpoint from the batting is, like you said earlier, Tristan pitches so fast that they tense up and they can't really get a good hit off.
Yeah.
So I bet that he's trying to get a good start. So even if it's a bad hit, then
yeah, he might get to second on the ground ball or something. I hear you. Not as much. He's gone back over twice to try to get him. Butler, good job of blocking. He's one of the better catchers he's developed through the years. He's been playing there a decent amount of time. He's only a sophomore, Brody Butler. But well done to keep that ball in front, although it does run the count to 3-1. And that one, of course, Throgmorton's going to take potentially with 3 balls, 1 strike. But it's the full count situation here, Clay. 3-2. Evans leaning. He's leaning. He might go. There he goes. But it was a 4th ball. And that's going to put runners on first and second. Sort of a dangerous position.
Now batting the shortstop, number 3, Cooper Vavels.
Here's Cooper Vavels. He's batting 4th. And he's got a chance to do some damage to the scoreboard out there. Butler headed out to the mound for a second. You know, not a lot of folks here tonight, Clay.
Yeah.
Maybe the Henderson actually brought more people than we did. But there is the district softball versus Meade going over across the way. Maybe a lot of folks checking that one out early, coming over here to catch the end. So Vowles is stepping in there for the season. Get some statistics for him. He's hitting 263. Second most hits on the team, though. 5 hits. Good contact.
Oh,
Oh,
that's an out.
oh, and it looked
he's
like
going
that
for
throw
it.
got away. And
Oh,
catastrophe out here for the Fighting Tigers.
is he
as-
gonna try to go for it?
It looked like Scott fielded that one, but he was behind second base, maybe looking to step on the bag and turn two, but it looked like the ball was kind of squeaked out of his hand there. And then the throw home a little off. That allows the run to score. That's Evans across the plate. But I believe the official scoring for that one, Clay, is an error by the Fighting Tigers. But regardless, it does put one run across the plate for Henderson. Evans got that run. Vowles, again, he's going to reach on the error. So it doesn't go down as a hit, but they don't care about that. They got the lead. Coach Bennett, you saw him coming out, probably looking to settle, because that was just one, kind of like some dominoes falling one after another of not good dominoes. Not like maybe the Parmesan stuffed crust Domino's pizza. I haven't eaten in a little while. Can you tell?
Yeah. I got some granola bars.
Oh, do you? You shouldn't have told me. Can't wait for a break in the action. Now this is Schwartz, Will Schwartz at the plate. Runners on second and third. Now that run, even though that crossed, it will go down as an earned run for Tristan because he allowed the hit. But actually, I don't know. They might have scored on the error. I have to leave that to the official scorers. He let him get on the base though. 1-1 to Schwartz. 1-2 now. Schwartz wearing the number 17. Clay, if you were playing baseball, what number would you want to wear?
I guess number 16 because that's my age.
Okay.
But if I couldn't have that, it would be number 8 because my birthday was, I was born in 2008. So.
Okay, I was going to say, don't dox yourself, Clay. But yeah, okay, good numbers. Well, born in 2008, there's a lot of those folks running around. Another strikeout for Wicker. He's up to 2 of those on the night. That grounder, but the throw is good. Throw is in time. That potential collision between Willis and Scott, but the play was made, and that was Herndon grounding out to end the inning. So, Coach Bennett, he came out, Clay, after that situation, allowed the run, and 2 quick outs. That's what you want to see from the home team as we move into the bottom half of the frame. It's a chance to get our look at the Fighting Tigers offense hitting as a team now. They're hitting right at 292, which is pretty good. If you're a player and you're hitting 300, that's good. You're getting a hit like 30% of the time. We will see Howell hitting 385, leading off, followed by Harper Lucas hitting 405, and then Hayden Henry a team-high 452, Clay. We are going to see some bats hit the ball. And then Jonah Miller, a.k.a. the Bucks, hitting 400. That's a basketball team, and have to just stay tuned,
It's his basketball team, to be precise.
Call you the Raptors.
The best team.
Yeah, they're a team. But they're in the tournament. That's all that matters. And if you don't know uh, what we're talking about here, what Clay and I are talking about, don't worry about it. Stay tuned to Breck Live. You'll know. But here in the bottom first, you know, something about baseball, Clay, it's not like basketball where there's a clock. There is no clock. The sport's a little different where both teams get the same opportunity regardless of time. And that can mean games can drag on, they can go quick. But I have a feeling that this is going to be quite a response we're going to see, and something that I have never seen in my mind that I can recall uh, is I've never seen a walk off on Breck Live, like a walk off win, where that's a home run or. Well, I've never seen a walk off home run. I hope it doesn't get to that stage.
Well,
But you'd like to win without that need.
I believe our players can do that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we got the capability.
We've got the potential.
Adam Howell coming in. Got some Elvis in the walk-up music.
So I'm looking at their pitcher here,
Yes.
Thompson Cole.
Yeah, old
Uh,
Cole Thompson.
He has 4 games as pitcher and 6 innings as the pitcher.
Yeah?
He doesn't have as much experience as Tristan,
No, not at all.
but
Not this season.
I believe that he would still be able to be a competitor.
Yeah, Thompson, he started out with a quick 2 strikes to Howell. That one gets by. We're well protected back here by the net and the wall. A very, very secure position. Much unlike one Blake's position in Southeast Asia. But let's leave that for another day. Hey, that was right at me.
We should have next year. We should broadcast that.
We could maybe. Let's get a little maybe like a featured series like board games. Oh, that ball was dropped. Throw down. Still going to go down as a strikeout for Howell. Now, if the catcher drops it, you can still get there and beat the throw, but
Second baseman number 1, Harper Lucas.
not that time for Howell, but Harper Lucas coming in. He has the most hits on the team, Clay, 15. He's also a lefty. Love to see a right-handed pitcher as a left-handed batter. Or so I've heard. I was a right-handed batter. You right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Most people are.
We're the only correct ones.
We are right. We don't like to rub it in, though. I mean, that could be all they have left. Okay. Sorry about that. 1-1, 1 out. Lucas in there, outside. You can really get a good look at the strike zone from where we're sitting too, Clay, right behind the plate. You can see what the umpire is calling, what he's giving as a strike, what he's giving as a ball. That was going to be a strike as it came back in. A little slow curve. And now Thompson, he got another favorable count. Lucas.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he puts bat to ball.
Uh-oh.
But it's caught hatless out there in left field as the hat flew off. A nice track, especially with no hat in the sun. That's going to be a lot.
Well, he found it and put it back on.
He did. That's good for him. This is Hayden Henry. He's digging in. Fouls that one back. He is hitting on the season 452, like we said. He scored the most runs on the team and tied for driving in the most. 1-1 now. Ooh, that's foul back at us again. They like that.
That's your favorite spot.
Excuse me. Henry now though in a bad spot to be as a batter. Down 1-2, the pitcher can really go into the bag of tricks. Let's see what Thompson pulls out. Ooh, barely got a piece of that one. Keep him from striking out there, Clay. Just a foul tip. And a lot of times you see a batter hang in there, get that foul tip, and then deliver with the hit on the next pitch. Let's see if that comes true here.
Oh, it's another fly ball.
Yeah, it's well tracked, but oh, it drops.
Oh,
How did? I guess they were playing back.
Now batting number 11, Jonah Miller.
That go down as a hit. I thought the center fielder had a better jump on that ball, but he didn't. And I'm telling you, Clay, you see a foul tip, just stay alive and get a hit. I'm not a, psychic. And this is Jonah Miller who can really crush the ball. Trying to catch Henry asleep at first base, but thankfully he's still awake. That'd be something if he fell asleep on the base path. Miller thought about swinging at that, laid off it. I really like the color of Jonah's bat, Clay. Kind of an aqua.
the cyan.
Yeah, kind of got that. I mean, it's just a nice blue. Different from the sky, though. You don't want to see the sky that color. I'd be thinking some kind of bad weather's coming if the sky's kind of that bluish green.
With some white tints to it. With
Yeah, give me some clouds. Nature in a bat. Whatever that is. That's that company's slogan. Wow, they're really trying to catch Henry off first. They've thrown over several times.
he's hungry for it.
Yeah, Miller's only seen one pitch. That one's going to be a strike. Nice curveball. There's also this thought in baseball, Clay. You don't swing until you have a strike on you. So now that Jonah's got that strike, he might be a little more aggressive with his bat.
He's just getting the feel for it until he makes his move.
Yeah, another throw over to first. Our infield is turf, so it's not going to be dirt, so at least the uniforms stay clean, but Henry's been diving more than an Olympic athlete off the high board. Back to first base. Ooh. Miller went looking for that one outside, but it's got away, and, with the 2 strikes now, we saw Henry hang in there and get a hit with the same count. Deja vu. It's on the ground, but well fielded at short. They go for the force at second instead of the throw to first, and they get it to end the inning. So after the first inning, 1 hit apiece for the teams, but that one error up there on the scoreboard for the Fighting Tigers, proving the difference maker. Without that, Henderson surely doesn't score, but with it, they've got the lead.
Well, we don't need that glitch for us.
Yeah.
The little error.
Wicker out there on the mound is going to keep dealing.
Like we said, it's just a little cold out.
Yeah.
All the players are just warming up.
That's true. And baseball, is different from a sport like, I'll use soccer. If you're on the field playing soccer, you're going to develop a lot of body heat, all that running. Baseball, you're mostly standing, and then you jump into action quickly when the ball's in play. But especially defensively, you're going to be standing. You may, in the dugout, get quite chilly, but sometimes they have heaters. I can say with absolute certainty we have no heaters on the sidelines for soccer. As I have, thankfully, we don't play too cold. Usually more concerned about the heat than the cool. Here's Tucker Seward, the designated hitter tonight. You know, on the season, he has only had one at bat, and he struck out,
Hmm.
which is I don't want to judge, but kind of odd for a designated hitter. Usually, you have somebody that's going to put it on, but he could have just, you know, he's only hit in one game too, so that's a misleading stat. He's in there lefty. You're going to see that pitch a little more. That's good contact, but it's straight at Adam Howell. You hate that as a batter. You put good barrel on the ball, but it's straight at the outfielder.
Didn't even have to walk.
No, yeah, he just moved maybe a foot to his left, and that's an out.
He just shimmied a little bit.
Yeah, but if he hits that in the gap, he's got at least two bases. So tough break. Kind of see why they got him as a DH, making that kind of contact. Here's Wyatt Holland. Foul ball, the call, and that's good for Holland, who would have been out by a little bit, but staying alive. He got a nice bat. I like looking at the bats. And the well fielded by Wicker. Woo, that was coming back at him quick too. Didn't he make a good read on that, Clay?
That is 2 quick outs.
Yeah,
We're about to make it 3.
that is. This is the kind of inning you want defensively, because the fun part of the game. I say this every time I'm on the air, is in the dugout. You want to be in the dugout, not out there on the field. Now this is number 23, Reed Clark, rounding out the order for the Colonels. He's in there. Time call. Wicker delivering. That's high in the air to center. Howell's coming in. He got it. Not quite a can of corn there. He had to cover some ground, Clay, but like you said, very aptly you said it, a quick half an inning.
Yeah.
And that could be, you look for any boost, anything to get the team going. And that could be one. As that inning was faster than, I don't know, the past 6.5 months, I guess. It's been a fast little time.
That inning was faster than Blake's Army.
Yeah,
getting crushed.
We'll see. We said not a lot of folks here for Brett County, but there's the occasional alum here and there.
A few families have definitely come
Yeah.
over than last time we checked.
Yeah. You know, if there was a Brett County alumni standing around me, I may ask them, do you ever miss these kind of nights? And they might say something like every day. You never know who you're going to see out here. Yeah. If this alumni was ever going to be around again and wanted to do a commentary, that's fine. You just got to let me know, you know. We'll get you out here. If these people exist.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to see Draven Scott coming in. You know, he had that moment in the top of the first where he had that just kind of unexplained, usually very solid defensively, unexplained error, but maybe a chance here to get it back. One strike. Scott facing second pitch, swinging. off speed, that curveball is a tough one. Now, Scott on the season, he is hitting 219. He's got 7 hits. And if he can get on the bases, he has not been caught stealing yet. He's perfect on the base path. So that could be a way to succeed. He's also got the most tied, for the most base on balls, most walks. So he's got a good discipline at the plate. There's more than one way to get to first. That's going to be throwing down, but they got the throw. So that goes down as a strikeout.
Number 8, Brody Butler.
Here's Brody Butler, hitting 235 on the season. Needing to get something going.
He was a hitter 11 times and has 8 hits.
Yeah. Ooh, that inside curveball. That's when I start worrying about my knees catching on the kneecap. But Butler hanging in there. He's tougher than I am. I'd have been bailing out of that box. Thompson looking on the outside, and I think this might be the first time he's been behind in the count. He's had a really efficient game so far, the Henderson pitcher. Butler put some barrel to that, but again, the ball's really hanging up in the air tonight, Clay.
Like we said earlier, they're just trying to go for the home runs. We're going to see one tonight.
Okay, you said it. Here's Connor Willis. See what he can do. He's headed to Campbellsville to play baseball after high school. And I think he's with one of the best defensive third basemen that I've seen in my time at Breck Live. It's really fun watching him defensively. Although that's a tough break there at the plate. He fouls that one off. I guess he gets a chance to show us some of that defense here in the top third. As that one just kind of looped foul, but like we said, the foul territory here is massive. I would make a reference to Major League baseball team, the Oakland A's, but they're not in Oakland anymore, Clay. They're leaving.
They done moved out.
They're playing in Sacramento this year as they're working towards having a stadium and their franchise moving to Las Vegas. But that's not ready yet, so they're playing in Sacramento, capital of California. But that Oakland Alameda Coliseum where they played their games had a giant foul territory.
They're going to have to change their name.
They have to be the Las Vegas A's, I guess, if they stick with A's. I think they will. Athletics, that's their the full name, the Athletics. And that was really a shame because that was a team that was kind of undone by some unfortunate off-the-field stuff. Because they've had some great players through the years. You know, Ricky Henderson, Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, a young Mark McGuire, before he gained fame and infamy with the Cardinals for the steroids stuff back around the early 2000s. But I'm dating myself. I sound old. Clay, you're like, that's before I was born, sir.
The center fielder, number 10, Maxton Meadows.
Here's Meadows.
Well, I don't really watch Major League Baseball.
That's
if
okay.
I'm being honest.
It's all right. You don't have to. Meadows struck out in his first at-bat. See if he can, from a Henderson standpoint, redeem himself. Everybody's on the rail watching in the dugout. No fence in the dugouts here, so be alert. That's straight up. Second base should be, that's Harper Lucas catching that one, calling everybody off. Nice. That's what you want to see.
The first baseman, number 2, Hunter Evans.
Here's Evans. He singled remember. He was the run that got across the plate, started it with a single right through the gap between first and second base. You can see Lucas has shifted. See, Clay, how he's moved over to the right to kind of
Yeah.
take that away, but that leaves a huge gap up the middle. Now, Wicker, he showed his defensive capability when he corralled that ground ball last inning against, I believe it was Holland. But there's a lot of space in the center of that infield. Lucas backhand fields it, routine.
He tried to take advantage of that space, but he hit it a little too much to Harper Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas showing some nice lateral quickness there to get to that one. And this inning is flying by, or this half inning. So here is Throgmorton. He walked in his first at bat. Already 2 quick outs for Wicker, working quickly through the count. Get a strike, that's good. But from now, Henderson doesn't really need to add any run. Oh, on the ground, Scott fields it well. The throw in time. 1, 2, 3. 3 up, 3 down. Nice play by Scott. And we go to the bottom of the third. We're just right around 5:40 local time, 5:38. So we're not yet halfway through the game. The halfway point's between the top of the fourth and the bottom of the fourth. But the top of the first, that was long. But the rest of the game's been very quick, very quick.
Both of our teams are just very strong defensively, and
Yeah.
we're just trading back and forth.
We are, yeah. You know, Clay, I'm a little upset. A lot of clouds have rolled in, and the sun is our source of warmth and light on our planet is being covered up.
Yeah.
And it is cold and windy, and my voice is starting to go. I don't know if you can hear it, but my voice is running away from me.
We're about to go through an ice age.
Oh, man. Clay, if my voice gives out, you got it, man. Bring us home. Because it's cold, it's windy. Excuse me. Sorry. We're going to see the pitcher. Tristan Wicker coming up. He didn't bat a lot last year, but he's hitting more this year. He got 5 hits on the year. This is always something that I like, watching pitcher versus pitcher. But we don't really see this anymore at the major league level. Now that for a few years the National League has added the designated hitter. It took kind of some of the fun out of it. But whatever. Wicker versus Thompson. That's a strike, good pitch. He's thrown that first pitch curveball to several batters. So that's got to be something that's being seen in the dugout. You maybe start thinking swing. If you know it's coming in, you know it's going to be that first pitch curve. Second pitch curve. Oh, that's into the Henderson fans. It looks like everybody's okay. Might have hit that lady with the blanket.
Yeah, it got caught in her blanket and then rolled off.
She's fine. Everybody's having a laugh, except for Wicker down 0-2. That's high into the air, but caught at second base.
Well, a good thing to look out for is the catcher for their team. Every time he sticks his leg out, they throw a curve. So if the batter can catch onto that.
That is a huge tell if you've identified that. That is something that definitely you got to tell the team. Yeah, you're right. Because that was not the curve and the leg was not out. Let's see. Watching the catcher. Nah. That's fouled more towards the. Oh, and some nice range out there in left field as that one's tracked down. That was board flying out.
Now batting the center fielder, number 5, Adam Howe.
So the last 4 Breckenridge County batters and 5 of the first 9 have all flown out where they've popped out. Got to get that ball on the ground. Keep that ball out of the air, or just hit it where they ain't.
Oh, he stuck his leg out.
There it is, and there's the first pitch curve. Now Howell, he struck out in his first at bat. That's rare for him. He does not strike out. He will not strike out twice in one game. No way. But he's in a good spot here. He knows that Thompson is down in the count. You got to throw a strike, and he does. 2-1, still a good count for the batter. As Howell looking to correct from earlier. That's a good shot. That's going to drop. Base hit. Will he try to take 2? Nah. Good hit, though, from the junior. Nice single.
Now batting the second baseman, number 1, Harper Lucas.
Here's Harper Lucas. Again, he flew out in his first at-bat. Howell at first. He's really going.
He's hungry for it.
Well, for the season, let's check his stats. He has also never been caught stealing, but he's only had 3. Only 3 steals. I say only. That's still, you got 3. Throwing back again. We've seen Thompson throw almost as many balls to first base as he's thrown pitches. Trying to keep those runners honest. Howell's taking that lead. Oh, he's going to be caught. Oh, he got the steal.
Oh.
I guess they said he was under the tag there, Clay, but I thought he was done when the throw over and he went, but
Yeah, I saw that go over his head.
yeah, I guess the shortstop not quick enough to the bag, not maybe thinking that he wasn't going to try to take that. And Howell, I give him credit for recognizing that the shortstop wasn't there to make that. Great base running from the junior. That's probably one of the most more advanced base running instances you'll see this season. Just the quick decision making there. Now you don't have to worry so much as Lucas. He can still maybe put it on the ground and there won't be an out at second, so he can use his speed and leg it out. Oh, he's a little behind on that one. And now he's down in the count, too. 1-2, 2 outs. Will Howell and his heads-up base running be left stranded? There he goes. No swing. And Howell gets another stolen base. 2-2 the count. That was awfully close, Clay, to being a strike 3, but now Howell's only 90 feet from home plate. Oh, just foul. That would definitely score the run. But now you need Lucas, who has the most hits on the team. It's a chance for him to tie this up, put it in play.
He's also been a hitter in 11 games, so he has the experience.
Yeah, he's one of 6 Fighting Tigers to hit in every game. I think I counted that right. So this is a big moment here. Oh, Howell makes like he's going home. Maybe looking to upset Thompson or make him, flinch. If he balks, Howell's going to take home on the balk, but he did not.
Just trying to psych him out a little bit.
Yeah, Howell, he's creeping. Oh, we're not going to see a throw down, but the count is full. You can see Howell using his experience to unsettle Thompson because it's right in his vision. You know, as a right-handed pitcher, he's looking right at third base, so he sees this, and you just got to put it out of your mind here and go for the batter here. But that's going to be ball 4. Lucas gets on. Okay, Clay, you remember I like to make predictions?
Now batting the first baseman, number 14.
Yes.
I predict Harper Lucas will steal second on the first pitch.
All right.
Right here. 100%.
I predict that.
Although I'm a little concerned. I'm sorry to cut you off there, Clay, but Henderson has taken a mound visit here, and they might be thinking what we're thinking, like what everybody's thinking. Lucas is going to go for second with the hope that Howell, if they throw to second, Howell's coming home. But we might see maybe a little trick from Henderson where they throw it, but the pitcher catches it instead of letting it go over his head, and then they catch Howell in a rundown. I say we might see that. It's a lot of guesswork, but we'll find out together very soon. Don't sleep on Henry at the plate either, who can really mash the ball.
I predict that Henry's going to smash it straight to the right outer field.
Okay, in the gap out there in right center.
In the gap.
Yeah.
I think that he'll take first. Harper Lucas will take second, and Howell will be able to score.
Okay. I know Brett County fans hope you're right. Let's see if Lucas goes. No. Oh, first pitch swinging. That's just foul into the net. Well, I'm sorry. I made a prediction that was false.
It could still
He's
be
going to
coming.
go. I mean, he's going to go, surely. There he goes. Oh, but Henry swinging at that. I don't know if that was I mean, you got to protect swing if it's going to be a strike, but that also prevents Lucas from getting to the base, which he would have been easily in. And it was also pretty high, but Henry is pretty tall, so could have still been given as a strike. Now, the Fighting Tigers, it'd be tough to waste this opportunity here. Because they have oh, he's stealing home.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, but Lucas is caught. Is he under the tag? He's out.
No.
Oh, but Adam Howell stealing home. How about them apples?
I don't think anybody predicted that one.
I would have said, I would have expected a walk-off home run before I'd see somebody steal home. Adam Howell. I tip my cap to you, young man. That was a lot.
Oh, that's what you were doing?
Yeah. It was a lot more awkward than it was. I had hoped, but wow, that was awesome. That's
Yeah.
like a unicorn.
You've got to respect it.
Oh yeah. Now you see, it was unfortunate that Lucas was caught in the. But Howell was going before the ball was thrown to second. Like he was coming in. That was just okay. I gotta gather myself here, but that does tie the game. Wow. Okay. And that also is going to mean that Henry, who's a great hitter for the Fighting Tigers, he's going to be back in the box to start the next half inning, the bottom of the fourth. So this is Vowles. He was the batter, you might remember, that grounded to Scott, reached on the error that scored the run.
Yeah.
1-1 the count as the sun is now firmly gone, like it never existed. It's 2-1. The Vowels hanging in there. We know he can put it in play. That's a 2. 2-2 now. A little outside, and this is the full count, Clay. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Something's going to happen. Probably a foul ball. That's usually, well, that's one of the more common. Oh, never mind. Val said, hush it, boy. He's going to think about second. Nah, he stays at first. Nice hit.
The right fielder, number 70, Will Schwartz.
Nice hit from the Henderson man. This is Will Schwartz. He struck out in his first at-bat. So Schwartz, he's going to see Wicker's stuff for the second time. That usually favors the batter when you have had these. He's going to square for bunt. Unable to get the bat on the ball. Bunting is something that might seem easy, but it's really, if you can do it well, you're going to have a spot on any roster.
Well, looks like Tristan is wanting the out now.
Yeah, he had this move where he kind of threw over, but then he came straight back with a little more aggressive throw. He doesn't go for that this time. It's going to be a ball. 1-1. Excuse me. The night air playing in the game as well. Yeah. Runner's going. Butler with the throw. And oh, I believe the call, Clay, he was safe on the steal, but his momentum carried him off the bag.
Oh.
And Draven Scott able to apply the tag. Wait a minute. We're going to have the coach from Henderson walking all the way over from third to talk to the first base umpire. The umpire is not having it, Clay. You see this?
I can hear him from here.
Yeah. Well, the call on the field was the momentum carried him off the base. Coach is not having it.
I'm just glad it's still calm. I've seen
Yeah.
these go very wrong, very
Yeah.
different.
And that's such a, I don't know. We're not out there, and but now that kind of thing will sort of up the temperature of the game a little bit. Henderson feeling like they were hard done by. We'd have to go back and watch on the replay, of course, but all we can do is, it looked like it came in pretty hot on the slide, and Scott kept the glove on his back. That's all you can do. Then you just play the game. Who would be an umpire, though? Not me.
They get all the dislike.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which side. Both fans have something to say. Oh, good pitch from Wicker. Strikes out Schwartz for the second time tonight.
Now batting the catcher, number 9, Gavin Herndon.
Here's Herndon. He grounded out in his first at-bat. Also, by that steal not coming good for Vowels, that empties the bases. A lot more relaxed out there. No runner to worry about when he's on base with no outs. And now it's 2 outs, nobody on. I mean, it's happened so fast. Just it's a quick event sometimes. Woo-hoo! That was,
Tristan with the smoke.
yeah, it was inside, very much inside. Unlike us right now, we're outside. But that was in there.
Oh, 86 miles per hour.
Yeah, that'll get you a speeding ticket. That's a felony on Highway 60.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a good hit. As there's Herndon.
Oh, is he going to go for second base? He backed off.
Yeah, he singles up the middle. This is Seward coming in, the DH, who showed some great power. He, of course, last at bat, you may remember, Clay, you called it the Adam Howell shimmy, I think,
Oh,
where he just
yeah.
barely had to move to catch it.
Went straight to him.
Yeah, so that's what happened. And we'll see what Seward can do here. Oh, that's close. Almost a pick. Now, if the umpire had called that an out, I think the Henderson coach would have lost his mind. Uh-oh! Wow! It looks good. I mean, that one looked closer than the first one. Maybe. I'm not saying this is the case, but maybe the umpire doesn't want to call that because of what happened earlier. Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, a 2-out bunt.
Oh.
Wicker's all over that. Oh, but he throws it.
He threw it over.
He overthrow. Wait.
Is he going to go for home?
Wait, the umpire is calling the umpire's making a play.
Oh.
Oh, the batter's going to be out. They're calling the batter out at first. I think they're saying he was out of the baseline there, Clay. What a shocking turn of events. I think so the bunt was laid down. Wicker came to field it, and I think they said there might have been some interference between Wicker and the base runner. I think that's what we're hearing here. So the umpire is explaining it, and that may be what was the case. Regardless, it's Breckinridge County coming up to bat. We've had some flash points in that inning.
We'll have to go back and rewatch that one too.
I know it was despair turns into delight for the Fighting Tigers because Wicker, he fielded it well. He got there plenty of time, but just launched it into right field. But now it seems that there was some help with that.
He's too warmed up.
Yeah. Woo, it's cold, Clay. This wind is coming in.
This is officially the halfway point.
You are correct. Yeah. If the first half of the game goes as fast as the second, we'd end around 7. But it's hard to say. What you gonna eat after this?
After this, I've got the granola bars in my pocket.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. I might go home, maybe make a pizza.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Do you have a particular type of pizza that you like? You thinking like frozen pizza?
Yeah.
Or what you ever have a Wild Mike's?
I don't think so.
They've got them at IGA local.
Oh,
here.
I do know what you're talking
It's
about.
like the yellow box with like the little cartoon guy's face.
The one that comes with the packets.
Yes.
Oh.
You ever have that?
I've had it once.
Yeah, I like those. Miss Garrett actually for my birthday bought me a Wild Mike's hoodie.
Ooh.
Maybe I'll wear it to school one day. Maybe.
Trevor has his LeBron hoodie.
He
You can have
does.
some
Yeah,
Wild
we
Mike.
can have a hoodie battle. Wild Mike or LeBron.
We'll vote.
Hey, I'd rather eat a pizza from Wild Mike than LeBron, but I might be doing him some disservice. He may be a pizza guy. Oh, you hear what's fun now, Clay? The Henderson dugout was getting riled up, but now the Fighting Tigers are giving it back. Ooh, it's going to be tasty. Henry skies that one into right and that ball just had so much carry to it, gave center field time to get over and get it. Henry
Now batting in
flying
left
out.
field,
You
number
know what
11,
we need for
Sheldon
baseball?
Miller.
What we need?
We need a pep section. We have it for football and
Yeah,
basketball.
that would be nice. And there are games that have more attendance than this one. Yeah, I think of the weather in the midweek. It is Wednesday, right,
Yes, it is.
my dudes?
My dudes.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I need a Spider-Man outfit to pull that one off. Jonah Miller, no Spider-Man. He's just a batter who's looking to right he grounded into a fielder's choice in his first plate appearance. Let's see what he can do. I think he went on that one, 2-1. Now, if you're going to do that, Jonah, you already know. If you're already going to take the bat 2/3 of the way around, just swing. I'm thinking a hit. I think he's going to hit it. That's strike two. I'll put it to you this way, Clay. If Jonah gets a hit here, he wins his first game in the tourney against the Warriors.
Ooh.
Woo! Zippity doo dah. He fouled that one off, but that was moving.
Well, I don't remember my bracket, so I can't tell you if I want that to happen or not.
I had Bucks over Warriors. Uh-oh. Strikeout looking. Good pitch there, that curveball. 2 outs now.
Now batting the shortstop, number 3, Draven Scott.
Draymond Scott, he struck out in his first at-bat. But he did, you might remember, apply that tag on that steal. So he's had a nice defensive game, especially since the top of the first. Strike one. I could probably take my sunglasses off. I just realized I still got them on. Oh, a well hit ball, but it's unfortunately, like earlier with Vowels, with Seward for the Colonels, Scott grounds that one straight to the second baseman for the ground out.
Well, your sunglasses, they aren't for being able to see. They're for looking cool.
Hey now, thanks Clay. I have them to block the sun, but you know it's just a byproduct, I guess. But I would hardly say that's not why I'm wearing them. But hey, and I have my hat on to protect the sunburn on the top of my head.
Ooh.
As Mother Nature has said, I don't know about Mother Nature, more like Mother Genetics had said, you know, Clay, there was a time where you would have been shocked.
Shocked.
Because the longest I've ever had my hair, I could put my bangs in my mouth.
Oh.
Like, I didn't do that, but I could have.
That's not cool.
Like, it was, I mean, it wasn't just like down in front of my face. Like, it was, my hair was kind of, it would get curly. Oh, goodness. I don't know the term. It would like flip out when it got longer.
Some Homer Simpson hair?
No.
From when he was a teenager?
Maybe. Okay, I can see it more. But yeah, but I can't do that anymore. Top of the 5th here in the athletic complex. This is, excuse me. This is Vowels. No. Holland. I'm so sorry. Gosh. Holland, he grounded out. Straight to Wicker. We're into the top 5th. Ooh, close. Little low. Little low. That's what you want. Strike 3.
Now batting the second baseman, number 23, Reed Clark.
the fourth strikeout for Wicker tonight.
He's on a warpath. He done warmed up.
Yeah, he's grooving now. That's what you want. Woo, mama. Good pitching. You know, I've asked him. He's in my Tiger time. I want to get in that bat against him one day. We're gonna come out here during Tiger time, not during the season, and probably later, like senior year or something.
Mm.
That way, nothing really at stake. But I wanna see how I do. I'll probably strike out, but
Tell me when that's happening.
yeah, we'll stream it on Breck Live.
Ooh.
We should do something like that. Teachers versus
Hmm.
for a fun Breck Live event. But although watching them work out there this time, as he strikes out his second batter of this inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Maxton Meadows.
Because he's throwing mid-high 80s with movement on the fastball. That's pretty scary. Ooh. Meadows jumps out of the way. Now, if he stays in there right there, he's going to have a heck of a bruise on that knee.
Going to talk to the coach.
Yeah. Wicker out there, hands on his hips. He doesn't like this because it breaks his rhythm. He's got a little smile, too. He says, I know what you're doing. Trying to throw me off my rhythm. Because he likes to work quickly. You know, pitchers, they all have different sort of time that they take to deliver. Just watch. If he gets throw 2 pitches, watch how fast between the first one and the second one. Well, never mind, because that ball has come to the back.
Oh,
And
that hit him in the arm. I could see it on his face.
Wicker throws that one inside right after he took the timeout. Surely nothing sinister. That's on the ground. Should be routine for Lucas. Some good speed there, but not enough as the ball goes faster than the person. Nice inning. 3 up, 3 down. Strikeout, strikeout, ground out as Wicker continues to work.
Well, he's cooking.
You know, Clay, you told me that I would see a walk-off home run today. I think, didn't you?
I did.
And right now,
Or, well, at least a home run.
okay. Well, we already saw somebody steal home, so if you have that on your baseball bingo, you're happy for that one. But that was rare, so rare. So maybe it is going to be a night of rarities. Because if the score, I don't know what I'll do, Clay. If the score is tied, going to the bottom 7th, which is the last inning, I might stand up. I'll be like, Clay called it. He called it.
You may not be as psychic, but I am.
Okay. Hey, don't tell people. They'll ask you all kinds of questions. All right, Mr. Psychic. What's Connor Willis going to do in this at-bat after Butler? Butler, okay, tell me Butler's and Willis's.
All right.
Butler first.
Let's see. So, Butler. He ain't going to get it too far, but I think he's going to get first base.
Okay, he's going to make it to first.
He's going to make it to first.
Whether that's by a hit or a walk, or you going to say he's going to get a base hit?
I think he's going to get it past the pitcher, and then
Okay.
he'll be able to run up, and
All right.
he's pretty fast.
Okay.
I've
So
seen
running
him
an
run.
infield single. Okay. Well, if you hit this prediction, I'll get your Willis prediction. But I will say, Clay, hits are the premium. Both teams combined have had 5. 3 for Henderson, 2 for Breckenridge County.
Well,
And we're in the 5th inning.
he doesn't need a good one, but
Yeah, you've said he's not going to, maybe not a massive clobbering of the ball, but he'll still manage to make it.
I'm pretty sure he does track, so he's So the second that he gets the chance to run,
Maybe.
he's just
Okay.
gonna
All right.
take off.
We'll see. We'll see. Uh-oh.
Oh, here it comes.
Clay, is he going to make it? Oh, he
Oh
didn't.
no!
That was so close. That was, hey, I'll give you credit. That was everything but beating the throw. The past the pitcher, up the middle. He was legging it. Now, Connor Willis, he's going to be looking to redeem from the first at-bat where you remember he flew out foul territory down the first base line. Now he's going to foul out again. Oh, what
good
effort.
drop.
Good effort from the catcher. He laid out for that. You got to applaud that for the effort. Man, I was worried for Willis, going to fly out 2 in a row, but nice effort. Willis way up in the box. Thompson still throwing. Both pitchers having wonderful outings today, Clay.
Their stats are eating.
Mm-hmm. Don't talk about food now. Any food language, I'm going to be growling. My stomach going to go.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. I'll just take your granola bars. Just kidding. I would never steal
Never.
food from a student. Give me that. Willis has worked that count now, 3-1. On the season, he's only got 3 walks, but this could be number 4. And that would start a little something for the team in white. That's what happens. Looking to do something with it. Here comes Wicker.
Now batting the pitcher, number 15, Tristan.
He flew out
Wicker.
in his first at-bat.
Here's another pitcher v. pitcher.
Yeah. He's getting a call from the dugout here. Oh, time called by Henderson's coach. And I think they're going to see a pitch and change here, Clay. Yeah, the bullpen out there in right field, number 5. They don't have number 5 on the roster, but they got some numbers that are backwards. So we are going to see a pitch and change. That means there'll be a little time. Good outing as Thompson getting a well-deserved applause from the Henderson fans, and you got to give him credit. You know, he has only allowed 2 hits. That 1 run was a steal of home, which you can't really fault him for that. That was just sort of you got to give credit to Adam Howell. So, honestly, as outings go, Thompson probably had his finest outing of the season. So we'll see who they've got out there. We don't, again, it's number 5, but if you're watching this from Henderson, the half of the players on the official roster don't have numbers listed, and then some of the folks that do have wrong numbers, so we try to listen. So I have to try to see who this is. Could it be Maddox Golday? Could it be William Shelton, Brody Belt, Evan Henshaw, James Sutton, Cameron Sherritts, Charles House, or Hunter Evans?
Well, looking at these stats, I bet it will be either.
It's probably not Evans because he's out there already. Sorry, Clay. What were you saying?
It'll be either Brody Belt or Maddox Golday.
Okay.
Sorry if I butcher any names.
Well, it's, it happens sometimes. We don't do it on purpose. We just don't know. It's kind of like if we went to another school, they might not know our names like we do. Because we just, we know. You know people that go to your school. Oh, the wind. It hasn't stopped. I'll take this time to. Da 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 da. Got some nice elevator music here. What's that from? Is that from
Wii Sports.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard that on many an online
On the mound for the
production.
Colonels now, number 5, Brody Belt.
It's Brody Belt, who is listed at number 18 on the roster.
It's the first person I said.
Yeah, okay, Clay, psychic boy.
I got the other one wrong, so I have to.
Yeah, don't flex too much. Again, they'll be asking you. Willis is at first, reached on that walk. Belt's first action is to throw over. Again, the turf infield keeping those white pinstripe unis nice and clean. See what Belt does in his first action towards home plate. Bunt, it's
Oh.
down. Good bunt from Wicker.
Oh, he couldn't get it off though.
Well, that's as bunts go, advance the runner.
Batting the right fielder,
There are 2 outs, but now a hit to the outfield is going to score Willis. So I think that's something that he was asked to do, Wicker, and he job done. Do what your coaches tell you to do. Now here's Leland Bourne. He flew out in his first at bat. Again, a shot to the gap. Willis takes. Oh, he was going for it there. Excuse me. I should have brought my gloves. Belt coming home outside. Clay, I'm looking over at some of the Henderson fans. They've got cups from Sonic. Did you know that Hardinsburg used to have a Sonic?
Did they
Yeah.
get
It-
replaced with another?
It's where the Subway is now in Hardinsburg. So you may have wondered why Subway has all those parking spots. Used to be a Sonic there. I wish we still had one.
Well, I like Subway more than Sonic, so.
Hey, but variety. And Sonic's good for stuff like, if you like all the drink options that you can get, especially in the summer when it's hot. So if you are a Sonic franchise owner, come back. Come back. Come back to Brett County. Two now to Board. And that is the third strike. Got out of the jam. We're going to the top 6. Still tied, Clay. Still tied. Wicker coming back out. Whew.
Chilly.
They're going to start hearing our teeth chatter. All right, Clay. This is just you. Only you and I are going to know what I'm talking about. But Cavaliers or Magic?
Oh, well, on my bracket I have the Cavaliers.
That would go down as an upset.
I hope that I win the seat lottery tomorrow,
Oh, yeah.
so I can
Yeah.
sit next to Mr. Bazinga.
I could. I know you want to. I hear you. I could rig it
Rig it.
where you get the first pick. All right.
Well, I don't want to win by cheating. I want to
Oh.
win by.
Well, come on. Okay.
wanna-
Never mind then.
Yeah, I'm a man
All
of
right.
integrity.
Okay. Well, I respect it, but that would be so easy to do. Maybe I did it today.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I too am a man of integrity, but I was going to give you a chance to sit where you wanted to sit.
Well, I'm a man of integrity, and
Maybe it'll work out anyway.
yeah,
Well, if there's ever any doubt, you're an honest guy.
well, I bet it would also feel a little unfair for everybody else
They wouldn't know.
since my game is right after.
Oh, that doesn't matter. It's a
So-
lottery.
Well,
Evans stepping in, grounded out. He also had a single earlier, but now he's down 0-2.
what if
Wicker.
what if one of them is watching the stream right now?
I doubt they are, but if they are, what's up, guys? See you tomorrow. That's into the Henderson fan. No, just missed him. Thank goodness. 0-2. Evans is the only Henderson player to cross home plate tonight. But not tonight, not there as he goes down swinging. And the way Wicker's pitching, he may not get another at bat. Throgmorton, he walked, he grounded out. He's going to see what he can do here as both teams need something, or we'll be here for a while. And the way it's looking, this has an extra innings feel of a game. We'll see.
We will.
Ooh, inside. 1-1. Two one. 2-2. That makes me think of ballet. 2-2. 2-2.
3-3.
3-3 would be a never happen. But I guess unless it could be the third strike. Ooh, that's a shot. That drops. And that is Throgmorton singling, looking to provide the spark. It will ignite the Henderson Inferno. Here's Vowles.
I thought he was going to try and take third or second base.
You know, Vowles, last time Clay, he reached on a single, and then he was the one that stole and got called out that brought the argument from the Henderson coach.
Maybe he's just a magnet for it. It'll happen again.
Again? Oh,
I doubt it.
Hey, I wouldn't doubt you. Making several predictions and a man of integrity. It's 1-0 here. As we are just closing in on 6:30 local time. Cold out here. Cold out here. It's 2-0 now. This is a situation where the pitcher, he's got to throw a strike, especially if he gets it to 3-0. And as a batter, you know that. So you're torn. Do I lay off till I get a strike, or do I go for it because I know it's coming? If I'm Vowles, I go for it. He's already got a base hit tonight. Oh. Oh, man.
Oh, was that one out?
No, I call him safe. Wicker has had several, 3 now, that have been close, very close. And you have to wonder, will he go back one more time? Nice work from Butler. Now right here, 3-0, baseball purists will say you never swing at this pitch. Never swing a 3-0 pitch. But you know it's coming right down the middle. Oh, they might say don't swing at it unless you know it's your pitch. I don't know. But I have been yelled at for swinging at a 3-0 pitch.
You play baseball?
Yeah. Once upon a long, long time ago.
Now batting the right fielder, number 17, Will Schwartz.
And that walk gets runners on first and second. Now Schwartz, he has struck out twice. So this is a great time for him to kick out of that funk. But also a ball on the ground could be two here, Clay. Could be a double play. So Schwartz, he's got a lot of pressure here. Big situation. He's showing bunt.
Oh, he's trying to get that guy on the third.
Yeah, that would be. I don't know. I get it on one level, but that gives you two outs, and with a pitcher like Wicker able to strike out almost at will, I don't know if the bunt is the right call. I don't think so. Oh, that's one. Willis with the throw over to first. That's two.
Oh,
Double play. I told you. Got to watch out for the double play. And I also remember saying Connor Willis is one of the best defensive third basemen that I've seen at Breck Live. Excuse me, third baseman. The cold brought out my grammar, but that was not only making the play, immediately know what he needs to do. Step on the bag, and that is not an easy throw across the diamond because he was going away from the play to tag third. But there you go. He'll be doing that for the Tigers of Campbellsville very soon. But it was a well-hit ball by Schwartz. A lot of that actually helped turn two. Oh, this is exactly what you want to see for Breckinridge County. This is what we call the top of the order, Clay. Top of the order. So Howell, kind of the guys, you want these guys who are going to be up at the top to get most of your hits, and he certainly has. Now Howell, he singled in his, you might remember, sort of a high in the air, and it drops in. I think that might have been Henry, actually. Excuse me, Adam, if that wasn't you. But I'm just still awed by the stealing of home. But the 1, 2, 3 batters for the Fighting Tigers this season have combined for, let me hit you with these metrics, 39 hits, 22 runs batted in, and 35 runs scored. How about that, Clay? This is who you want. And Howell is one of two Fighting Tigers with a home run this season. You've said he's going to – wouldn't that be something, Clay? You say he's going to hit a home run, and he does, and he's stolen home in the same game? You got to do it now. Here it comes.
Coming.
Behind him. Oh, my. Now, did you see how cool he was, though, in the box? He didn't move. He just stood there.
He's a professional.
That was – I would have been hitting the dirt. But, wow, what a cool customer. And he took a healthy cut at that one, but a little off speed. Ooh, that's down into the foul territory left field. So after the pitch behind, now he's down 1-2 in the count. But like I said, he's not going to strike out twice in the same game. No way. No way, no how. A little high. That one sometimes looks very tempting, Clay. That pitch a little bit above the belt. You just want to swing at that, but well to keep the discipline, hold off, lay off that one.
I can tell you right now, I definitely would have swung at that.
He works it to a full count now. Yeah, I would have too. I wasn't very disciplined. But I don't know. I walked sometimes. 3-2. Big pitch here. And he was able to work it for a while. That's a great at-bat. First pitch was behind him. After 3 pitches of the at-bat, he's down 1-2. And then there were a couple pitches that were close, but he doesn't go for them. And now he's on the base path, and he is the only Fighting Tiger to have crossed home plate tonight. We got a mound visit from Henderson.
Henderson has been the only one to call timeouts.
Yeah, other
so far.
than that, right in the top of the first, you might remember when we had that error. Coach Bennett
Yeah.
came out real quick, but yeah,
He wasn't too happy.
he who knows what he was saying in that huddle? Only the players, and I doubt they'll tell us. Or he might have just been saying, "Guys, come on, calm down." Oh man. Now, Clay, that's baseball how it works. If the Fighting Tigers get a lead here, Henderson's going to have to tie or take the lead, or Fighting Tigers won't bat again. It'll be over. So, if you're a fan of the local team, that's what you want. You don't want to drag it on to the later nights. And if you're a fan of warm weather,
I was about to ask if
yeah.
that's why you're saying this.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to cover the storylines. And, yeah. So, after the mound visit, Belt's still out there facing Lucas. He walked last time. Howell, he has shown his base running now. He's going.
Oh my goodness.
This is I want to call it a master class. Adam Howell. I'm going to tip my hat again. I hope he didn't see me because I'll distract him. That ball's on the ground. Great bunt from Lucas. Watch Howell. He might try to go home.
Tip your hat to him 3 times.
Yeah, well, that was just, I mean, he's so impressive.
To the
And
to the master thief.
yeah, I guess look at it that way. And Lucas did his job there. Put that runner 90 feet away. You have Henry, who's got deep power. He can go to the outfield, and if he does that, Howell's going to score on a sacrifice. It's a coaching and execution from the Fighting Tigers. Henry, that's on the ground.
Oh.
Doesn't need the sacrifice. Howell scores RBI single from Hayden Henry. And the
Left fielder number 11, Jonah.
Fighting Tigers have taken the lead. How about that, Clay?
It's one of the best hits we've seen tonight.
Yeah. Jonah Miller in the box with that bat. The color of the sky, not really, but what can he do with it? That's on the ground, through the gap.
Oh.
The bat's coming alive for the Fighting Tigers here in the bottom 6th.
Now batting the shortstop, number 3,
Draven Scott looking to keep the good times rolling. No, some good leads there. Scott, what's he going to do here? Takes first pitch high. Now Belt, he's going to need to get out of this jam, Clay. He's on the hook right now for the defeat if it was to end. Scott, good eye. Butler cheering him on from the on deck area. Oh, monster cut
Uh-oh.
from Scott. He was going for the barn with that one, trying to hit what I'm like to call the Bennett barn. I hear that anybody who hits that barn gets 10 million Tiger tokens.
Ooh.
That may not be true. I don't know where I heard that. Maybe in my own brain. But that'd be a fun incentive, wouldn't it?
It's a reward for hitting home runs.
Yeah, because that's a long way. It looks like it's right there, but that'd be like probably 500 feet. Oh, Scott goes down on 3 straight pitches.
Now batting the catcher, number 8, Brody.
Here's Brody Butler, 2 outs. You want to get as much of a cushion as you can. His team supports him. Big leads from Henry and Miller. Low, low.
He can do it this time. He can get on
Okay.
first.
Yeah, now if he puts it where he put it last time, I'd say they're going to go for the out at second base, where they'll get the force out at second. But you never know. Whoa, over his head. He says, "Whoo!"
Good thing he dunked. He dunked or not dunked.
Yeah.
Ducked.
Yeah.
For that one.
Well, it could be dunk. You know, like the dunk tank they drop. I could see where you're coming from. Yeah, good thing though. That would have hit him right in the ear. That one was curving in. He hung in there 3-0 now, belt. You know, we may see another pitching change here, another
Ooh.
timeout, because if he loads the bags here, Willis has shown he can really get it done at the plate too. It's a big moment here for the game. Like there go the runners. Well, Henry took off and then stopped. That was odd, but ball 4 loads him up.
Now batting the third baseman, number 10,
Connor Willis. Here comes Jackson Carmen for a pinch run or a courtesy runner, so Butler can get back in his catcher's gear. You know, just looking at Carmen's stats on the bags, he's got 1 for 1 on 1 for 1 on steals.
Courtesy running for the Tigers, number 19, Jackson Carmen.
So he's out there, and Willis is in the box looking to get a base hit. Base hit will score 2 here, Clay.
It was a little too low for that one.
Yeah. Now also a walk would score a run because they've got nowhere else to go. The bases are loaded. Willis calls time, readjusts his arm guard. Man, I wish I had a Wild Mike's pizza right now.
Oh.
It's straight at
Uh-oh.
the center fielder, though. Call that the can of corn. But it gives us a storyline going into the top 7th, Clay. Breckinridge County takes the lead. Some more great execution from Howell on the bases. Lucas with the bunt. Henry drives in with the RBI single to go ahead. That's all they need. And with the way Wicker is pitching, you know, that first run didn't even really score off of it scored on an error. So that wasn't like it happened.
Naturally.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Now, Butler, every time he comes out, he does this little slide. I'd be worried I'd tear my ACL doing that.
Oh, he's dancing now.
Okay. Now, Wicker looking to go for the complete game here. We said that last night Hayden Henry went a complete game against Bullitt Central, I do believe. Let me get my producer. That is correct. Thanks to my producer. So Wicker looking to close it out. He's going to be facing Herndon. He's going to be facing Seward and Holland at least. Herndon singled in his last at bat, but then we had that strange call. Remember the bunt that the runner Seward was called out, maybe for interference or deviating from the baseline.
I don't know. Like you said, we've got to review that one.
Got to go back. We've got to turn back time. Oh no, I've started singing.
Uh-oh.
This is not good.
You've already made a Vine reference.
I have, yeah. That's one of those vines that butter my biscuit, or vines I can show my grandmother. It's one of those.
Back in my day,
Yeah.
this used to
Vine.
be the best.
Yeah. Vine was even after my day.
I don't know what no Tic Tac is.
Oh, I'm not on there, Clay, and I never will be. I'm out of that, not going there. But no, I'm not judging people that do, but Wicker is casting some serious heat as he gets Herndon down a quick 0-2. Watch here for a nasty pitch. There it is. That's into the foul play towards the parking lot. Oh, I did not hear a crunch and or shatter, so that's good. You never want to hear that here at the Breckenridge County Athletic Complex. Okay, if I'm Wicker here, this you got to go throw your nastiest stuff. 0-2 is basically a free pitch to the pitcher. So throw something out of the zone, maybe something really low. Try to get him to go fishing. Something at the bottom drop out of it.
Oh.
That's going to be hard to make. What a play from Wicker. That is so smart.
Letting it foul itself out.
Yeah, like not picking it up. Good. I'd tip my hat, but
You don't want to stop again.
well, I'm frozen, Clay.
Aw.
I can't feel my fingers, so I was trying to clap them into warmth. I'd be afraid I'd drop my headset, and then everybody's ears would
It's like
explode.
that short story we read in class.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh man.
That was a great catch.
Yeah, when Adam Howell watches this game back, wow, what a dive.
Number 20, Tucker
I don't want to. Nice. There's no doubt. And it's a team game, but player of the game tonight is wearing number 5, patrolling the center of your screen. Although, take nothing away from Wicker, who's had a great game. That's something about this team. They've got Henry with the RBI, Lucas executing that sack bunt. You know, Scott out there making some great tags. Willis, the double play. You could go through the list. That's why I think this team has the potential this season to really do something, Clay. Maybe late in the season. But Wicker is down now 3-0 to Seward. Now, this is got to throw a strike here. He does. 85 miles an hour. Still, at this stage of the game, he is still dealing.
We need to start keeping track of that. Their top speed.
Yeah, I think I've seen him.
Average.
He might have hit 87 earlier on a pitch. Oh, and he does get a
88.
Yeah? Oof. Seward's at first.
Third baseman, number 18, Wyatt Holland.
Now here's Holland. He struck out in his last at bat. And there, Henderson, of course, down to their last 2 outs. 2 more outs for the Fighting Tigers. This game is over. Here we go.
He is safe.
Yep, another pickoff attempt.
How many times do you think he's going to go for it?
I don't think he's going to go back over. Not now. He's coming home with this one. Well, uh-oh. There are so many.
I think he's going to do it twice more.
2 more times? No
2 more.
way. Clay, I give everybody 100 in the class. If he goes 2 in a row more right here, Okay, thank goodness. I got a little worried there. Clay, of course, I have him in broadcasting, also English.
Yeah.
He's talking about that short story earlier.
You're going to have me in English and broadcasting next year, too.
Yeah, we'll just keep it rolling.
Hope you don't get sick of me.
No, no way. We have a good time. I would see it Club Day, but that's been canceled.
Uh,
That's okay. We'll bounce back.
they canceled it for weather, and we did NTI over the weather.
We did. Thankful that it seems it finally stopped raining for sure. Um, hope it stays dry for a little while. There goes the runner. Oh, a hit and run.
Oh no! He's gonna go for third.
And that's going to tie it up. Oh, that's a tough break in center field from Howell, who goes for the dive, unable to get it. And that is going to score the run that's going to tie the game.
Now batting the second
They are
Two to
cheering
two.
for that one.
Yeah, I understand why. They were about to lose. Uh-oh, Coach Bennett coming out. Oh, now Howell out there, I hope he's not being too hard on himself because, yeah, that didn't go the way it would have wanted to, but that's take nothing away from his performance. I think if he had made that catch, the my brain would have just exploded with the greatness. So
You would have tipped your hat again.
he actually may have saved me with that, not making the catch. Oh, looks like Wicker is coming off the bump. So we got a pitching change. That looks like Willis
Ooh.
coming over from Henry looks like he's going to shift to third. Wicker's going to first. Dang, that's a tough one right there. And Henderson still have a runner in scoring position. Going back to that last ball, if Howell makes that grab, the runner has gone, like they call the hit and run, which is Clay where they send the runner in anticipation of a hit. So if Howell had made that grab, he's going to double off the runner for a double play to end the game. That would have been the mind. That's why my mind would have ruptured. But that's okay. It's happens sometimes. Now it's the mark of a good team. We were just singing the praise of this Fighting Tigers team, bouncing back from adversity because they probably thought they were cruising to win. Maybe they probably didn't think so, but it looked like they were. And so now, well, how are they going to respond here? Are they going to get back on top, or are they going to give the game away? Willis in there.
Well, most teams, they don't even look at the scoreboard or anything like that. They just give it all they got.
Yeah,
and
just play the game. Yeah. I have to confess, in every game I ever played in any sport, I was a scoreboard checker. If I was playing, that's very selfish. If I was playing like basketball, I'm counting how many points I have the whole game. I don't. I'm one of those. But I'll admit it. I'm not going to try to act like I'm somebody I'm not. Now that ball got by Butler. Looked like the batter had called for timeout, but it was a little too late. And so now the go-ahead run is on third base with only one out. Uh-oh, we could have a tag here. Miller closing in. He's going home. Oh, good throw. Yeah. Nice catch from Jonah Miller to secure that one. Although they thought about tagging, but now it's top of the order. Meadows is up there. This is the guy you want. It's your leadoff guy, the guy you count on to get on base. If he gets a hit here, Henderson's taking a lead into the night as the cold wind continues to whip. Good pitch from Willis.
I missed the sun back in
Yeah,
the time it was out.
yeah. And the beautiful thing about the sun is it's still up there, just on the other side of the clouds, or on the other side of the globe, if we've rotated away from it.
Give it another few hours.
Yeah. 1-1, 2 outs now. Willis looking to get out of the inning. Fouled back. It's 2 strikes. Big moment here because the Fighting Tigers are going to have a chance. Uh-oh. That ball is trailing. Foul. Close. Was that foul?
I don't know.
I mean, obviously it was because they called it, but I thought that it was going to be drop in just inside the line. It may have been off of your screen watching at home. That's how far off it was. But Willis looking to get it done. Nope. You have the whole team running in. That's a little gamesmanship, acting like it was a third strike to try to influence the call, looking around like, what? Willis, what can he do? Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh.
He almost caught it.
He almost caught it twice.
Yeah. He kept his feet, though. He didn't fall, the Henderson fan. Here's Meadows. He's in a big spot. That's going to be a potential base hit. Oh, Leland board. Saves a run with a diving grab. Woo! Wow.
And now
Oh.
it comes down to the Fighting Tigers. All we need is 1 point, and then we
Yeah,
win.
it's a walk-off. This is will we see the walk-off home run, Clay?
Ooh.
Oh, it's a chance. We talked about if it was tied in this moment. Leland Board, though, saving the game potentially. The defense on display.
Scott Draven is the one who's up, right?
Yeah, Draven Scott, you got it. He's
Do you think that he will pull it off? He will hit the dime. That
I think. Or no, it's not Draven. It's going to be. I think it's going to be. I think it was set to be Tristan Wicker.
Oh.
Yes, excuse me. I was looking at my last inning frame. My bad. So it's Tristan. Oh, Clay. Adam Howell's going to get an at-bat this inning.
Oh.
Because it's Wicker, Board, Howell. Now, think about this for a story arc. Adam, if you're watching this back later, check out how great this is going to be. Obviously, you had a heck of a game. That base running masterclass. The diving grab in center. And then that one got by you that tied the game. Well, that's okay because you're a competitor. And you're going to walk off and win this game for us. You got a chance. What a game that would be. After giving up the run, making the attempt, the great effort. But, hey, it can end with one swing of Tristan Wicker's bat. Oh, he's plunked. In the back of the leg, that puts a runner on. That gives Howell or Board a chance to do something. But anyway, Adam,
This is
going to be called the Adam Howell game, and it's coming. It's right there. He's going to end the game. He already knows.
that is the man that is about to go on a redemption arc.
It would be
for missing.
Oh, that's just sports for you. But Leland Board, he could drive it to the gap. Uh-oh, it gets by.
Oh,
Wicker's going to go to second.
he's going. Oh,
He's safe. He's safe. He didn't know it initially got by, but now the winning run is in scoring position. So now Leland Board, if he gets a shot to the gap, it's going to end the game. And he made that great catch. He's going to bunt. Ooh, got to get that on the ground. Bunting in the air is a bad go, Clay, because that's going to be. I mean, that was obviously foul, but you got to keep the bunt on the turf. Uh-oh. What a bunt
Oh, he missed.
from Leland Board.
And Tristan
My
gets
voice is
third.
cracking, Clay.
Happened to me earlier.
Yeah, it happens to everybody, especially in cold weather.
Now batting the center fielder, number 5.
What a bunt. And this is it. Y'all, if you're watching at home, just go ahead and stop. He's about to walk us off. 100% chance. 100%.
He's about to get the home run, and we're going to get 3 points.
Now, I'd be, I don't know if I'm going to call a home run. I shouldn't doubt him. But he's got several options. 1, base hit. 2, sac fly, if he sacrifice flies. You know, if I'm Henderson, I put him on for free. I intentionally walk him. And they're going to spoil his arc if they do that. Oh, no. I think they've just done it.
Oh, no.
Dang it. Boo. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't boo. But that's just, Adam, it was going to be great, man. But they put him on for free to load the bases.
Now batting the second baseman, number 1, Harper Lucas.
Well, we can still see a walk-off. This will just be the different. Now, the bases loaded, no outs, 1 run ends the game. This is a jam and a half. This would be like you're going to need a lot of peanut butter for this sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
To balance out the jam. Because Henderson, if they get out of this, credit to them because it's looking rough. But here we go. Oh. Lucas, that was going to be a strike anyway, right down the middle. But he does not make contact. Of course, you have Henry on deck who drove in the second run with a single. A walk also would end the game. You'd hate to walk in the winning run. I'm so mad that they walked at him. That was going to be beautiful. It was going to be
He was going to
beautiful.
crush it so hard.
I know. Uh-oh, ball game. Lucas with the walk-off single. And that does it.
And that wins us the game.
Yeah. Now, we've seen a walk-off. It wasn't a homer,
Oh.
but it was a walk-off of how about that? A walk-off win for the Fighting Tigers to close us out right at 7 o'clock, right on the dot.
Oh.
Look at that. Almost like that was scripted.
But if it was scripted, then Howell would have gotten his hit off.
Very true. I don't know, Clay. I still got to go Howell for player of the game. I know I've been singing his praise, and it's a team game, but it's a good game. And I think it's a respect move when the other team walks you to load the bases. That just lost them the game because it loads the bases, and you load the bases to face Harper Lucas, who has the most hits on the team. What's that logic? So I think I'm not going to say that they deserve to lose, certainly not, but they took away a great story moment, and what happened.
I bet they just didn't realize.
Yeah. Well, it's late. It's cold. Clay, we got to take some stuff to back to the school.
Yeah.
So thank y'all if you're still watching with us. We'll take this one to final as it now is 3-2, the 6th hit of the game. Final score 3-2. What a game. First, if this was our first game, it's kind of like Grizzlies Suns. If that was the first game, it sets quite a bar for the rest of the time. So, Clay, got any last words?
Subscribe to Brick Live, sellout moment, and stay tuned for something basketball coming soon.
Yeah, keep your eyes on Brick Live. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time.